Oh, Zion Williams has inked a 7-year, $75 million shoe deal with, I'll tell you in 1 minute because you've entered the Sports Opinion Log here in LexAnderson World, and I'm your host, LexAnderson. So if you're done with sports talk and NBA action, I invite you to do the right thing and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to your right to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. So, in case you've been sleeping under a rock, it's not with Nike. The Jordan brand will now be carrying Zion Williams shoe brand. And the reason why I wanted to make a video about it is because it's my first video. Shout out to everybody watching me on the gram on IGTV, NHL players, you know how we do. Uh, you know, the only reason why I'm making the video is because people are complaining about, well, NFL players in particular are complaining about, of course, the price of money that NBA players make and get paid and why it's so unfair to them. And I decided that instead of just sulking in my own mind about the issues, let me just not take pen to paper, but phone to video and talk about it. So, like my no look pass, which is always good for 2 points, and the foul, let's talk about what's foul. The reality is that the NBA has 82 games. The NFL has 16 games. Number one. Number two, basketball is more basketball is a sport that anyone can play anywhere at any time. You could go to a park, you could attach a crate to a stoplight and shoot into a crate, or you could tie a crate to a fence. Or you could take that mini basketball that I had, or you could buy an NBA regulation basketball to play with. So let's cut the dramatics. Let's cut the nonsense. NFL players play with a helmet and a mask and visors. NBA players play in jerseys, shorts, and sneakers and compression tights for their legs, for their arms, and headbands. They're more visible to the public. The NBA, which they used to do years ago, which they should bring back. I remember when I used to do Read to Achieves, and you're having kids and teenagers sit down with NBA players and they're reading a story time book, if all for like 15 minutes. They really should bring back the Read to Achieve. Special shout out M6 Drop letting me know that over 40 million people in America can't even read. So the Read to Achieve should definitely come back. It was called RIF, acronym RIF. Bring back reading is fundamental because it should be very important to anyone in America. But hey, 50 Cent makes fun of Floyd Mayweather for not knowing how to read. And we see how that turned out. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. The point is that NBA players are more seen now with the college thing where they're one and dones. You have more people tuning into college games. It's bigger, it's more fast paced. And now with the advent of the one and done, you get to see them go from being a 1 year wonder to jumping to the pro level. Let's face it. I mean, like, who's really tracking college football stars into the NFL draft? Unless, of course, football is your thing. So you're going to follow the ebb and flow of the game. And therein lies the point, the ebb and flow of the game and finances. In my opinion, Zion Williams will be one of the greatest busts American sports will ever see. And of course, the NBA landscape. The dude only played what, 9 minutes in the summer league or whatever. He tore his shoe and tripped on his leg and was missing and was out of MIA for 4 to 5 games. He never led Duke to a championship. So that's actually the reason why I'm creating this video. Yes, of course, it's the stupid memes that I see, or memes, whatever you call them. Where they're imposing Jordan's dunk with one of Zion's dunk. Already they're plastering digital billboards now, citing Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come of what? He hasn't accomplished shit. He's not building anything. He's not the king of anything. He's just a big kid with fantastic dunks who's got some good jumpers. I was impressed that he had 3-point range. But for him signing with the Jordan brand, he should have gotten down with North Carolina instead of joining Duke in the first place. Maybe he would have tore his sneaker and injured his knee. But that's coulda, woulda, shoulda. We got to deal with the here, the now, and the present. And the present is that the physical demands of the NFL will never have an NFL player getting NBA money. It'll never happen. Never. You could step on a patch of grass wrong in training camp in the NFL and be done for the season. Tear your ACL, MCL, LCL, PCL, your meniscus, whatever. Football is too dangerous to risk giving a boatload of money to someone whose season can be ended in training camp, worst case scenario, or even preseason, which is why they're now trying to get rid of the preseason games and add on 2 more games and give us an 18-season game. However, there is a cap that every player can only play a max of the 16 games out of the 18 games, which is good. So there's your money right there. Because if the NFL cuts out those 2 preseason games and gives us 2 more regular season games, that means that those 2 extra games are worth an added $2.5 billion into the pockets of the NFL players. So you want more money? There's your more money. Sign up for 18 more games, even though you can only play a total of 16. And that would lead to an interesting NFL dynamic because your starting quarterback can't start all 16 games. You'd have to sit him out for 2 games, which would lead to a lot of intriguing matchups. How would that affect wins and losses and stats? Well, I guess we'll have to find that out when they approve that. But as for now, can we please stop trying to compare apples to oranges? The NFL will never see a pay scale the way the NBA is set up. That's just the lay and law of the land. 82 games, 16 games. Nice little warm-up for preseason. To start the regular season, I can potentially be out for the regular season in preseason or even worse, in mini camp, in training camp. That's why they have to have incentives for players to sign up for the voluntary/involuntary camps. So there's the knowledge I bequeath thee on this day. If you like what you're hearing, do the right thing. If you're watching this on IGTV, special shout out to William Green _WGX for the repost. Make sure you have the repost app on your phone, because if you do, make sure to repost this video onto your account for your shout out, because that's what we do here in the Sports Opinion Log. That's how I get down. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and again, press the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. And you can check out the next video that I'll leave for you right here, and make sure you subscribe by pressing that glorious face at the end of the video. Until next time, Lex Anderson signing out.